Hello, all you beautiful ladies. Welcome to our team call Tuesday for Team Rise United. I'm super honored to be speaking with you tonight and really just kind of drilling in and giving you like the solid, this is what you should be doing in order to build this business. And that's what we're going to be going over tonight. I was able to sit down with Samantha this past week, and I was able to meet with her in person in a coffee shop, which was so fun. I'm so fortunate to have local coaches that I can sit down and work with. And she was saying, like, I want this. What do I do? Where do I start? Tell me what to do. So I sat down and I wrote down on a piece of paper steps that she should be doing right now, that she can implement right away. And after sitting down with her and talking with her, I realized that I should be doing this as a team call, because I'm sure that she's not the only one who's like, I want to do this. I just don't know like what to do or where to go. There's so many directions, and this is true. So tonight I'm going to try to just simplify it the best that I can and give you steps so that you can take this and jot down notes and just start running right now. And this is going to be like action items, and this is going to be mindset. So I think that it's like the perfect combination to really just get going right now. I know that for me, there's been plenty and plenty of just roadblocks that has stumped me from growing my business. And I think I'm going to be going over a few of those tonight. So hopefully if that's something that you're struggling with as well, that's just kind of kept you like holding you back, I hope that this can help move you forward, because I really want this for you. If you want this, I want this. And I would hate to have something as small as a mindset or just fear holding you back from doing something that you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quickly. Hold on. Let me just give some shout outs. So I want to shout out Shara, who is building her daughter's business. She already was able to bring Rachel, her daughter, her business to Reach Success Club for this month. So Rachel's business is at Success Club 6, which means that Shara has helped 3 people this month. And that's incredible. And you get 2 Success Club points for every time you help someone purchase a challenge pack, which is the Shakeology and On Demand mixed together. And it's really changing someone's life because you're handing them the tools that they need to have success, whether it's for their fitness, their relationships, just their confidence, their self-respect, however it is that they're changing their lives with these tools. So that's awesome. Congratulations, Shara, for getting your daughter's business center to Success Club. And we should all just, follow Shara's lead. I've been talking to lots of people this month, and I know that I'll reach Success Club this month, but I am struggling, and so is a lot of other people in this business, but I'm not going to let it get to me. So congratulations to Shara. I wanted to just shout her out. So yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Okay, so I've named this team call How to Move My Business Forward. Because if you are brand new, then you're going to need these steps. If you've been coaching for a while and you're like stuck and stumped, you're going to need these steps. So this is going to help you in so many ways. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you need to do is pick a program. It's the most simplest thing. So as a coach, all we need to do is just do a program. Once we do one, once we're one day in, we can turn around and help someone get started on their own program. And as a coach, we should be a product of the product. So go to On Demand. If you're not already doing a program, then you need to start one. Go ahead and just tell yourself that on Monday you're starting a program. And I don't want you to just pick random workouts. You should, if you haven't already, you should have a before and after picture so that you can say that I've been a product of the product and I've followed this program through and through, and these are my results. That's what people are looking for, is they're looking for results, and they're looking for your results. Think about it. How many weight loss programs are out there when someone, like if it's a multi-level marketing company like ourselves, if they are telling you that this works, but they are not showing you proof that they have tried it, doesn't that make you not really trust them that much? For me, it does. So they want to see your results. So if you're not already following a program, pick a program, and I want you to talk about it. I want you to talk about how excited you are, how you're feeling right now, whether it's nervous or whatever. I want you to start talking about how you're going to be starting a program. And then on day one, share it. I want you to share your program and share your thoughts every single day. And you're going to share this on social media. Okay? So share your thoughts. Like, pretend that your social media is your fitness diaries. Okay? So what would you put in your fitness diaries? What kind of thoughts would go through your head? How can you take yourself back to where you started and where you are now? What do you like about this program? What do you not like about this program? Be honest. Nobody is looking for someone who's fake, right? So just be honest. They are watching you. So many of your friends and family, if you've been talking about how you're starting this program and then you're like, okay, day one is today and I did it, they're going to watch you. They want to see if they can do whatever it is you are doing. And they want to know the ins and outs. They don't want to see it from the company. They don't want to see it from an infomercial. They want to see this from you. So share every single day, every step of the way, how you're doing it, how you're making it work. Continue to share your life. I like to explain it in this way. I'm a mom. I live in an RV. I'm a wife. I'm a military wife. I enjoy going to the beach. I enjoy shopping. I enjoy hiking. So I'm not going to stop sharing all those things on social media and suddenly just be like super like spammy and salesy on social media. No, like for one, we are going to look at social media a lot differently because this is our business now. And we are going to be sharing our fitness journey raw and open, and we are going to be vulnerable about that. Everyone wants to see that. They want to see themselves in you so that they can see that they can also follow this program and they can also follow the eating plan because they want to have results just like you. And so if you share every step of the way, like I'm on day 2, I'm on day 3, I'm on day 4, this is how I'm feeling, this is the way that the things that I've noticed so far, it doesn't have to be scale related. It can be your mood can be different. It can be your cravings have been less. It can be that you're more patient. It can be that you're more confident in yourself. It can be that you have more energy. Whatever it is that's happening, if you're following these programs, you will get results. You will be transformed from the inside out. And so you need to be sharing that all along every single day. Little bits and pieces of your day and your thoughts. So this is a picture of me that I share on social media, and it's me doing 80-day obsession. You can see that I'm not in my house, but you can see that my iPad is in there. You can see that I have dumbbells, I have sliders, I'm working hard. So that can show somebody that you don't have to do your workouts at home all the time. It can show somebody that I'm doing the workout program. I'm not just talking about it. I'm actually doing it. And it doesn't tell you what program I'm doing. That is a huge thing. You don't want to be like, okay, I'm doing 80-day obsession. Tomorrow is day one, because do you know how easy it would be for someone to just go Google that program and not have to worry about talking to you at all? And then they're going to order that program because they saw you do it, and they're going to get assigned a random coach when you could work with them and just show them how you're doing it too, and you can keep each other accountable. So that's why you don't want to use the name of the workout program, just because you want it to be sort of a just a what is the word, like you want someone to be curious, okay, so that you want them to message you. If someone asks, which program are you doing, send them a private message and answer that way. Because then again, like I said, someone's going to see that comment and they're going to go and find that program themselves. So on Monday, pick a program, start day one on Monday, and then I want you to share every single day on your social media that you did your workout, or that you are following the meal plan, or something to do with that program, so that people know that you are actually doing it. Use your Instagram stories, use your Facebook stories. That's a great opportunity to share some of the moves that you're doing, to turn the camera around and talk and just explain what you're feeling, and that you're doing the workout. Because some people will watch your Instagram stories or your Facebook stories and not necessarily see your posts about it. So it's important to share that on your stories every single day too. And I know, trust me, like I know it is so scary to be sharing that stuff on social media. I agree, and I was there too. From the very beginning, I wasn't sure what to share. I didn't want people thinking that I was going to be salesy, and I didn't want people thinking that I was like this, like, oh, woohoo, look at me. Like, that is why when you are sharing, like, instead of just saying day 2 done, check, that's why I said include a little bit about how you're feeling, and share some inspiration along the way. Tell a story along the way. Explain how, like, dig a little bit deeper and explain how, like, maybe a couple months ago, you would have never been able to stick with this program, but because it's laid out for you so easily that you don't have to guess what you're doing at the gym anymore, or you don't have to find some random Pinterest workouts anymore. You now have it all laid out for you on a calendar, exactly what to do every single day, and that's something you can be grateful for. So when someone reads something like that, they're going to relate to you and your story. Maybe they also don't know what to do at the gym. Maybe they also are sick and tired of finding random Pinterest workouts and not seeing results. Because you breadcrumbed a little bit of your story in there, they will be drawn to you and feel like they know you even that much better, as opposed to just throwing out a picture and saying, day 2, done. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of emotion in that, and it's just like, oh, that's a whole nother, like, there's another girl sharing about her workout again. If you include a short little story about yourself, that's when people feel like they can relate to you, and that's when they can say, like, hey, she's a lot like me. If she's doing this, then maybe I can too. Okay, so I have little notes. Weekly progress. Oh, so this is awesome. Okay, this is something that I do. And if you took your before picture and then every single week take another picture, so that you can say week 1 results, week 2 results, week 3 results, people are going to really look forward to seeing those pictures every week, and it keeps you so accountable. I don't want you to obsess too much about your body image and what you look like. I want you to look at it more as just a tracking device to keep you accountable. I know that for me, if I know I'm going to be taking pictures on a Saturday or a Sunday, then I'm way more likely to choose healthier foods and really get my workout done that weekend so that I do see a difference in my progress pictures. And guess what? If I eat a bunch of junk food and I'm like halfway doing my workouts, my progress pictures will show that. And that's when, instead of getting down on myself, I can say, like, I didn't have the best progress this week, but that just helps push me to kind of up my game for this week coming up. Does that make sense? So weekly progress pictures are huge. Sunday night is a great time to be posting progress pictures. Moving on. So you have your workout program. You're sharing it every single day. You are sharing your weekly progress pictures. Guess what? People are going to start coming up to you and asking you, what are you doing and how can I be a part of whatever it is you are doing? This is why it's such a good idea to pick a start date for your group. Now, I don't want you to overthink a group. It is really, really, really easy and like laid out for you exactly what to post every day, exactly how to run your group. The hardest part is picking a start date and inviting to it. So pick a start date. What date are you going to run your own group? This is where you are going to have your friends, your family, people who have come up to you and asked you if they can do a program with you. This is a group that you're going to keep them and you're going to have them post in there every single day to keep them accountable. This is where you are going to share whatever recipes you're trying that you love. This is where you're going to share your progress as well. This is just a very positive, supportive group for your friends and family to be a part of. You can share motivational quotes in there. You can share whatever it is that you want to share in there to give your people value and just have a safe place for them to check into every single day. So pick a day you're gonna start it. I like starting, well, I've done it several different ways, and I have a whole other training on how I run my challenge groups. But I think a great idea would be to start the first Monday of every single month. And it kind of creates urgency for people who are watching you, and they say, how do I start, right? What do I need to do? If they had a start date given to them, they are way more likely to order their challenge pack and have a date in mind. If you were like, you can join me whenever you want, they are going to have that mentality of, I can join whenever I want. But if you were saying on December 4th, I don't know if that's a Monday or not, if on December 4th you are starting day 1, that gives them urgency. They know they have to order their challenge pack by a certain day in order to start with you. Okay? And so this is going to be a date that you choose. This is your business. You call all the shots and you decide when you are running your groups. I recommend that you schedule out your groups a year in advance, because that not only tells you yourself that you're going to be here in a year from now still running these groups, but it also creates consistency for your clients and your friends and family who are watching you. They see that every single month you are running these groups. And it's always on the same day, and it's every single month, no matter what. People will trust you. The more consistent you are, the more they are going to trust you. So I recommend you getting out your calendar and you writing every single month, day 1, day 1, day 1. This is important because it's going to keep you organized and it's going to help you. It's just going to validate the fact that you will be here in a year. And that way, if you're inviting someone, and let's say you invite your friend Sarah and she can't join this month, you know, and you can tell her that that's okay. You can join me the next time I run one of these groups, which will be this day, because you already know it in advance. That's smart business planning right there. And then if you know what day you're going to be starting your groups, you can then know what day would be like the last day that they can order their challenge pack to join your group. Okay? So all of that's super important. Oh my gosh, you scared me.
Sorry.
Did you just hop on?
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird. Well, I'm going to keep going because this is recording.
Did I leave? That's funny.
So know when your last day, their last day to order will be. And plan out and know in advance how you're going to run them. Are you going to run them as a theme? Are you going to run them in Facebook? Are you going to run them in in the challenge tracker app? Know ahead of time so that you can even schedule out these posts. So pick a start date. All right, so the next thing, so far we've gone over pick a program. Go all in, share every single day that you're doing this program. Share your thoughts. Okay, so the next thing would be pick a day that you're starting your group. Now, step 3, and this isn't necessarily like going in order, but this is something that you can be doing all at once. So you're doing a program, you have a start date. You need to be connecting with your friends and family. So get on Facebook, start messaging people who you haven't talked to in a while. Just reconnect with them. Even if it's a neighbor you haven't talked to in a while, go connect with them. I think that's probably one of like the most surprising aspects to this business that I thought was really cool, was it pushed me to get out of my day-to-day life and connect with people I haven't talked to in a while. And at first I kind of thought to myself like, well, I don't really like care what my friends are doing who I graduated high school with. But this just had me look at it in a different way, where if I connect with someone I haven't talked to in a while, they could in turn ask me how I'm doing, and that gives me an opportunity to tell them about this amazing program that I just started and how it's changed my life because of XYZ, or because of this coaching opportunity that's really pushed me out of my comfort zone. And because of it, I've grown and I've gotten just so much more confident, and I have so much more energy, and it allows me to, from there, send them an invitation. If I'm not connecting with these people, I'm going to run out of people I can invite later on down the road. So have conversations every single day to connect with your friends, your family, and make new friends. Instagram makes it so easy to make new friends. Like I could send someone a friend request on Facebook, and if they don't know me, never met me in person, they're more likely to decline my Facebook friend request. But on Instagram, it's a totally different jam, and you can find someone on Instagram who just seems really cool, like you could be really good friends with, and when you add them on Instagram, it's not surprising. It's such a social place to be, and it's easy for you to be like, hey, I see that we're both moms. It looks like your daughter's in kindergarten too. It's not weird. For some reason, Instagram just makes it so easy to connect with new friends. And so that's why we always are saying grow your network by adding like 5 to 10 new friends a day on Instagram using hashtags, or using the search engine on Instagram. Okay. So from there, that's when you can send them a message, and it does not be like, oh, hey, like, let's talk fitness. No, it can totally be about your kids. It can be about your dog. It can be about your home decor. It can be about traveling, whatever it is you feel like you want to connect with these people. Just start having conversations. The algorithm on Facebook and Instagram will actually allow someone to see more of your posts if you are in people's inboxes having private conversations with them. So you want to always be connecting with friends, family in person. If you see that someone is watching your stories that you're sharing every day, connect with them. See how they're doing. Catch up. It's not about like, hey, I want to sell you something. This is more just about, building relationships with people. And I have been able to form relationships with people that I haven't talked to in years because of this business. And maybe it took a while for me to invite them. Maybe it took a while for them to see my posts and reach out to me and want to join me. But because all this time I was connecting and building relationships with them, they know, love, and trust me. And so if I do send them an invitation, or just they see my post about the program I'm doing, they know, love, and trust me. So they're going to do whatever it is I'm doing because they see that it's working for me. So you need to be connecting with people every single day. Make yourself a list of those that you want to work with and connect with them and track them. So make sure that you're keeping track of these conversations so that nobody slips through the cracks and you're not forgetting about them. I did a whole training on Asana, so I'm not going to go into tracking tonight, but just make sure that when you're connecting, you're tracking as well. Okay, so far, we've picked a program, we've picked a start date, we are connecting with people, we are talking to people, we're sharing on social media. So now you need to invite people to what you're doing. You can't just hold on to this and expect people to come to you. That is not how it's going to happen at all. So don't be salesy about it. Don't spam someone's inbox and just say, hey, I'm running this group. Do you want to join me? When they don't even know you. This is why connecting is so important, because you want to be inviting those who you're having connections with and you're building relationships with. If it's someone who you genuinely think could really, really benefit from these programs and this community, shoot them an invite. It's not fair if you just hold on to it yourself. It's not fair to keep it to yourself. If this has changed your life in any way, which I bet it has, especially if you have been actually following the program, then it is your duty to share it. And inviting is actually, it has grown to be so much fun for me because I'm excited to share this with other people. And it's okay if they say no, because I know from experience that a no doesn't always mean no forever. It just means like it's not working. It's not something that they want to do right now. Even if they don't word it in that way, if they just say no thanks, don't take it personally. Don't be offended. Don't let your feelings get hurt. Just say, okay. Like, you can even ask if they would be interested later on down the road and if it's okay if you follow up with them. You can totally do that, but just keep their name written down and know that you can follow up with them next month or the month after that. And as you're still doing your program and you're still sharing about it every single day, they are going to watch you. Maybe they said no because they don't think they can do it. Maybe they said no because they don't think you are going to stick to it. So prove them wrong and just have so much belief in yourself that these programs will help someone. It will help change their life. That just know and be confident in the fact that they can watch you on the sidelines and they will join you when they're ready. So I kind of talked about this a while back. I went live in our team page, but I want to just mention it one more time. So there are a couple different ways that you can invite someone. So there's public invitations where you put it out there and you say, hey, I'm running this accountability group. I would love to have you join me. Send me a message or comment below if you would like information. Okay, so there's that. That's a public invitation. Or even on your stories, if you are like, if you do a poll or something and you're like, hey, click yes if you want to join, or not right now, like this picture right here, that's a public invitation. And that's how I publicly invite, so people know I have something that I'm doing, and they have a way that they can join me. And then there's private invitations, and that's where you send someone a private message and you point them out and you say, I want you to join me. Would you be interested in that? And the way that I kind of explained this when I went live a while back was, if you saw your friend, let's say her name was Mary, and you were scrolling on Facebook and you saw this post of hers and she said, hey everyone, I'm having a barbecue this weekend and it's going to be so much fun and I hope you can join, and if you can, that would be awesome. Just please bring a side dish and wear pink. I hope you can come. It's going to be so fun. So if you saw a post like that, right, you would think to yourself, oh, that's so cool, Mary's having a barbecue. And then you would think, she probably wasn't talking to me. And then keep scrolling. Well, imagine if Mary sent you a message and she said, hey, I don't know if you saw, but I'm having a barbecue this weekend. I would love for you to come. It's going to be so fun. If you can come, would you please just bring a side dish to share and wear pink? Right? So wouldn't that give you just a totally different feeling? Wouldn't you think to yourself, wow, Mary really wants me to be there? Like, it's just so personal. And so that's how we look at inviting. There's the public way and just saying anyone and everyone can join me, which is great because those need to be put out there as well. But private, personal invitations, those are going to be the yeses. Those are going to be the very touching, just what they needed from you. So you are going to be inviting in people's messages. Don't think that just because you are putting it out there, that you're starting a group on this day, that people are going to come to you, because they won't. You need to go to them. So who do you invite? You invite the people who are liking your posts, people who are constantly watching your stories, the people who you've been connecting with and establishing relationships with. Those are the people that you invite. And like I said, if they say no, it's okay. Just keep inviting. So give yourself a goal of inviting 3 to 5 people every single day. You don't have to take this business and have it rule your day. Really, if you want to move your business forward, you must be doing a little bit of this every single day. You do not have to be spending your entire day doing every single one of these posts. It is okay to set a timer for however much time you can give, whether that be 10 minutes, 20 minutes on each of these subjects, and getting as much done as you can. So connecting for 10 minutes, inviting for 10 minutes, posting in your group for 10 minutes, spending some time to write out some posts for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to rule your whole day, but you have to be inviting. You have to, or else your business will not move forward. Okay, so we have a program we're doing. We're sharing it every day. We have a start date that we are We know that we're starting, so we have something to invite to. We are connecting with people, and we are establishing relationships with people, and we're inviting to that start date. Okay? So grow your team. You are going to help way more people if you can get some people on board to be doing this with you. It is so much fun to have business partners who are doing this along with you. It is so fun. And you together are changing so many lives. If all you did was change 3 lives, 3, that can make a difference, because those 3 could help 3 lives. And then that's 6. So 6 people could change 6 people's lives. Do you see how that can grow? Before you know it, you will turn around and you will have a team of hundreds who are helping thousands of people. And that team is not going to grow until you start growing your team. If you just help 2 people become a coach on your team, and you teach them what you're doing, that is how you start to build a legacy. So instead of just inviting to your groups, invite to this opportunity to help change lives, this opportunity to put your health and fitness first, to show others that it can be done, this opportunity to help your family financially, this opportunity to be a part of our incredible team and be a part of Team Beachbody, and to travel and to have just friends who are just positive and uplifting and doing this with you. It's really, really fun and exciting, and it's time. It's time for you to grow your team. And for the longest time, I could not wrap my head around the fact that I was a leader. That word used to terrify me. And I remember a coach that I looked up to called me a leader. And I just was like, what? But I mean, I only have a few coaches under me. She said, but you're still a leader. And it's okay for you to be afraid of that word too. But I just want to remind you that you are a leader just by being one step ahead of someone else. That is it. A leader and a mentor is someone who is saying, this is what I'm doing. And hey, I can show you how to get here because I went from here to here. And I can show you and tell you what to do. I think it's really, really, really cool to look at it like this. Okay, so our business is really no different than opening a Starbucks store. We are the owner. We are the ones who can grow our team and hire people and help the customers and be in charge of inventory and have goals for us as a store. So we can build a thriving Starbucks store, okay? So then if you see that my Starbucks store is like rocking and I'm like, this is amazing. Everyone loves coming to my store. I love giving super good customer service. I love having my customers have a great experience at my store. If you wanted the same thing, that's what you have, is you have your own Starbucks store. So you open up your store and then you look to me and you say, hey, I have the store. Now, who do I call? Like, what vendor do you go through to order your stuff? I can tell them because I've done it. It's no different than that. We are super fortunate because we got our Starbucks store for free, basically. But we have the same potential to grow a rocking store that's helping lots of people that you are in charge of that can give you financial freedom. It's really no different than that. So by you growing your team is like saying, I have this business, you can have this business, I'll show you what I'm doing, and you can do what I'm doing. And together, we will help people. And together, we will build a thriving business together. Okay? So grow your team. Stop being afraid of sharing what we have, because what we have is incredible. What we have is an opportunity to change our lives in a way that makes us more confident, makes us stand here and lead others by just sharing what's working for us. I did not go to school to do these presentations. I literally watched my coach do it and just was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own. Because of the coaching opportunity. I would never be here training on something like this if it wasn't for that. It's really freaking cool. So you choose who you want on your team, which is so cool. All of you are here because I wanted you here. I want to work with you. I think you're awesome, and I think that you have so much potential, and that's why you're here. Think of the people that you would want to work with. Think of the people who you would want on your team that you could brainstorm ideas with, that you could link arms with and show them the ropes to this business, introduce them to me, and have them do all of our team calls. Who is it that you would want on your team? Is it your best friend? Is it your sister? Is it your mom? Is it your coworkers? I don't know. But think about who it is you want on your team and invite them. It is not that hard to do. Just, hey, I'm doing this coaching thing. It's really freaking cool. My coach is Michelle. She's awesome. She loves us. Invite to this opportunity and grow your team. You have access to all of our trainings. It is not something that you have to create on your own. So just get them plugged into our team, and we're all going to be here. If you don't know what you're doing, ask us and we will help you. Okay. So you're doing a program, you picked a start date, you're connecting with people, you're inviting, you're growing your team. Something that you have to be doing is developing your mind and your mindset. There's going to be days where you're going to be like, I just don't know if I can do this. I'm here to shake you and say, believe in yourself. And you are not going to just wake up one day and be like, oh, I believe in myself. Your mindset is going to be something that you're going to work on every single day. And don't roll your eyes and laugh when I say to do personal development every day. Because this is what changed everything for me. This was like a door that opened for me that I was like, I can do whatever I want to do. All because I read a book. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. And because of that, I have never stopped reading books. And it's because of that I have been so dang stubborn in this business. I've not given up because I believe in myself so much. I've given up on a lot of things in my life, a lot. And the reason why I've stuck with this is because I've worked on my mindset. That is the one thing that has been so different for me, is that I believe I can do it. I believe that I can do just whatever it is I put my mind to. Create a vision. What do you want out of this business? Where do you see yourself going? Believe in yourself, okay? Change your mindset so that every single day you keep that determination and you hold on to your belief and your vision, okay? Grow your skills. If you are sitting there and you're watching me and you're like, I don't think I could ever do what she does. You might be thinking that because I remember thinking that. Well, guess what? if there is something that you want to do and you just don't know how to do it, grow your skills. If you want to be a better speaker, like Google how to be a better speaker. Watch YouTube videos, read books, listen to audibles, listen to podcasts. Teach yourself how to be a better speaker. Teach yourself how to be a better coach. Teach yourself how to be a better wife. Teach yourself how to be a better friend. Develop, that's what I mean when I say grow your skills. Like you can learn whatever skill it is you want to. You just have to YouTube it. I'm not even kidding you. Like whatever skill that you feel like you are lacking, that's what you need to be developing yourself on. If you're lacking confidence, find a book that's going to help build up your confidence. If you're lacking discipline, find a book or a podcast or, do some research on how to discipline yourself. Whatever it is that you are struggling with, that's what you need to grow. And that's what you need to seek out there so that you can grow that area of your life that you're lacking. Try daily affirmations. I'm going to pull up mine. I sat down the other day and I found 5 that I wanted to start saying every single day so that I start to really, really believe in myself and believe what I'm saying. And there's more. I know there's more that I need to find, but I want to create it and I want it to be very personal to me because I want it to have that effect on me. So one of mine, my house is a home and I take great pride in the way it looks, feels, and operates. The reason behind that affirmation is because I struggle with housework. I really do. If it wasn't for my husband, I would be a messy slob. I'm not gonna lie. Like not to like bugs on the floor or anything like that. Not that level, but I'm just saying, like my clean laundry is sitting here on the floor and I need to put it away. So when I am feeding myself this affirmation every day, I literally it changes your mindset and you slowly start acting the way that you believe. It really, really does work. So that's one I say. Another one is I welcome 5 business partners to my team every single month. I know that there are 5 girls out there a month who would love to do what I do, who would love this community, who would love using their own health and fitness and their own journey to help change lives. I know that those girls are out there. So I'm going to be welcoming those 5 girls every single month. Another one, I value my team and I connect with them daily. So it is important to me to establish relationships with all of you. I want you to know that I want you here. And I want you to know that I'm your friend and I love you. And I want you to feel super important. That's important to me. So that is something that I just affirm to myself every single day. Another one, I honor my business hours. That is something I struggle with. I could get a message on my phone at any time of the day and want to reply to it, even when I'm hanging out with my kids. So by honoring my business hours, I will turn off the notifications. I will honor my business hours. What I say I'm going to be working in the business, I will stick to that. Because I could work this business 24 hours a day. But my priority is my family. And if I was working that much, they would become bitter and they would feel so disconnected from me. I would not be happy because they would not be happy. So honoring my business hours is important to me. So every single day I'm affirming that. Another one. I am fully present with my family. Again, my family is a priority to me. If I become so successful in my business, but yet I neglected my family, I don't know what they would be with me. I don't want to stand on stage and be recognized for all my hard work alone. No, I want my family to be by my side every single step of the way. And that's why those two go hand in hand, honoring my business hours and being present with my family. I want to be able to just put away my phone and just be there. So, affirmation. So, what affirmations can you come up with that will really speak to you, that will help you really transform to the person you want to be? Think about it. You can look on Pinterest for some inspiration. Vision boards are awesome because if you can see with your own eyes where you're headed, what you want, what your dreams are, that will push you. There are going to be days where you're not going to want to do the work. You're not going to want to connect with people. You're not going to want to invite. You're not going to want to show up and do your programs because you don't feel like it or whatever. Your vision board is place it somewhere where you can see it every single day. Place it somewhere where you are always looking, whether that be the fridge or in front of the stove or in the bathroom, wherever, to just keep you focused on what's important and why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? You can search vision board ideas on Pinterest just to kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So prioritize and base your goals off your own personal needs. I think it's a really cool activity to do where you take all your priorities in your life, your health, your family, your hobbies and interests, your faith, your business. Rate them from 1 to 10. 10 being like, oh, they're doing awesome. Like, so awesome. I don't need to do any additional work. Rate it. How would you rate your health right now? How would you rate your family life right now? How would you rate your hobbies? When was the last time you did something that was fun? So prioritize your life and your schedule around these things. If you're not happy with your relationships with your family, then maybe it's time to set aside a day where you guys create memories together. You go on an adventure. You go out and do something fun together. Or maybe you just sit down and talk. Maybe you read a book together. Whatever it is your priorities are right now, rate them and then base your day around that. If your business is like, meh, I have no business, maybe it's time to really buckle down and figure out a way that you can work your business around your life that makes sense to you. Okay? Next thing, plug in. Be a part of the team. Make sure that you don't go weeks without knowing what's going on. Our team and our community is awesome. There's always trainings. There's always people asking questions in the team pages. So pay attention. Make sure that you set aside time every single day to check in with our team page and see what's going on. Don't be that person who is like, what? There's a sale? What? I had no idea. Don't be that person. This is your business. You should know what's going on. If you treat it like it's a Starbucks store, you sure as heck would know what's going on. We have Be Brave Fitness, which is above Rise United, and that's my coach, Kristen. That's her team. And then her coaches, add whoever's in there. So that's a great place for you to go to ask questions or just to see what's going on. She's actually doing challenges every single week and giving out prizes. So check out Be Brave Fitness right now, especially because there's a lot going on. She also does team calls in there on Mondays. Check out the Shred Nation coach family. Shred Nation is awesome. Shred Nation is above Kristen, and there's like thousands of coaches within Shred Nation. And so you're going to get a lot of inspiration there. That's where we do a lot of our shout outs, a lot of our recognition, so that you can see what other people are doing in the business and get inspiration. Check the file sections in all of these pages. There's so much information in there. If you needed help on any part of this business, you will find it in the team pages. In the file section, you can search, use the search tool within the groups, and find whatever it is you are looking for. Use YouTube. YouTube has everything. I constantly have YouTube videos playing in the background or when I'm driving so I can learn, so I can grow. That is how I've learned almost everything in this business. Check your online office. That's where corporate has put trainings and has all the challenge group material that you need to run your own challenge group. That's where you'll find before and after pictures of programs. It's where you'll find, if you search the FAQ for whatever it is that you're looking for, search the FAQ. You have videos there for all the work, all the programs. It's where you have share a cart. So if someone wants to order, you use share a cart to send them the link to what they need to order. Go to the online office and just spend a little bit of time getting to know it. It's where you're going to find out what your earnings are going to be. It's where you're going to find out who's on your team. It's a lot of fun. I love checking the online office. I check it every single day, multiple times a day. And that's how I stay on top of what's going on in the Beachbody world, which is important. So that's a lot. I hope that you took notes and I hope that this was helpful. But if you were literally like, I want to move my business forward, but I don't know what to do these things. Okay? I promise you it will move your business forward. But you have to be doing a program. You have to be sharing about it every single day. If I go to your social media and I don't see anything about you doing a single program, I wouldn't know that you were doing one. If I go to your social media and I don't know that you are inviting to something, I wouldn't know that I had anything to be invited to. It is the easiest way to invite. If I do a public invitation and then I can private message people from there and I can say, I don't know if you saw, but if I hadn't have done that public invitation, then I wouldn't even know they wouldn't even know. So I want to go to your social media and I want to see all these things. I want to see other aspects of your life. I want to see whether or not you're a mom or you have dogs, or if what your house looks like, or what kind of books you like to read, what kind of movies you like to read. I want to know more about you than just your fitness journey. Okay, and I don't want these posts to be salesy. Go check out my Instagram for inspiration. Go check out Shara Taylor on Instagram for inspiration. Go check out Chelsea Pearson. You can see what other coaches in the network are doing and then model what they're doing because that's working for them. Don't copy and paste. Use your own words. But I'm just saying, for inspiration, it's a good idea to go check out other people's Instagram. I'm going to end with this. If you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs. So I want you to think about that. You have dreams. You have goals. There's a reason why you're here, is because you had this idea in your head that you could do this coaching thing, that you could build a business from home, that you could potentially earn 6 figures by sharing your fitness journey and being a fitness influencer. You have goals, you have dreams for your life. Are you going to do what I suggested tonight and start implementing these things and building your dreams? Are you going to just give up on yourself and give up on your dreams and go get a job for someone to hire you so that you can be building their dream? Which one are you going to do? I want you to take responsibility for your business today, right now. And I want you to start a program on Monday if you're not already. And I would love to see you start implementing these steps that I took the time to share with you tonight, because you have so much potential in you and you can do this too. If I can do it, you can do it. And that's what I always say about these workout programs, but it's what I'm also saying about coaching. If I can do it, you can do it. It is no different than what you're already doing right now. Okay, this team call went on forever. My longest team call yet. What? But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. It is so fun for me to do this. So I'm happy to share what's working for me, and I'm happy to share exactly what you can be doing to really move your business forward. And if you're doing all these things, I bet you come January, when people are like, my New Year's resolution is to be healthy, they're going to remember that you showed up and that you started a program and completed it and had progress throughout every single week. They're going to remember you and they're going to want to come to you. January is one of the biggest months for our company, and don't make the mistake of waiting until January to start your program. Be smart about it and start a program right now so that people can remember you and they come to you because they saw you show up and never give up. All right? I love you guys, and come to me with any questions. I would gladly sit down one-on-one with you and help you come up with a business plan for you. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. And I'm going to stop recording. There we go. All right. Bye.